Let's head to Florida, where we're looking ahead to seeing what's going on in the next few weeks. We'd like to welcome Carlos Harrison. He's in Miami. He's a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist and editor who, among his many credits, writes about politics for the Huffington Post, Latino Voices. Carlos, now until recently, Romney has topped the polls in your state. How will this week impact Florida in your view?
Well, I think he's still playing out. I agree with Ann on a lot of fronts there of what's happening. I think Mitt Romney, that idea of milquetoast, I think he really wants to come out and he appears in the debate to be playing at a game of fisticuffs. He wants the Queen's rules. And Newt Gingrich is coming out there and kidney punching. He knows how to street fight. And I think that plays very, very well in South Carolina. We've got to remember, Gingrich is from Georgia. He knows how to play to the South. But Florida is not the South. The part of Florida that's the South is where they'll have the debate on Thursday, if everyone shows up. It's up in Jacksonville. Once you get down out of there, you're dealing with a very diverse state that is very northern in some parts, very Latin in other parts. Romney gets an advantage from the Cuban Americans here because I spoke to a pollster, an analyst the other day who said, you know, the Cuban Americans tend to vote for the mainstream candidate. They supported McCain, they supported George.
Let me ask you this, since we're getting a few more questions in and we're running short on time. What issues, therefore, resonate in Florida? Well,
in Florida overall, you got to be careful with the sense that you're coming across as anti-immigrant, i.e. anti-Hispanic. This is a very important part of the vote here. And you got to be careful. Even if people don't line up on the immigration issue because it doesn't affect them, as they say, Puerto Ricans or Cubans, the Cuban Americans. But the fact is, a lot of us have friends or family who are Colombians, Venezuelans, Mexicans. It's a real mix here. And if you come across as looking like you're negative, that could be a bad thing.
Well, immigration, period, is not a GOP-friendly issue. So I guess the question is, who will the Latino vote go to in this primary?
In the primary, your primary Hispanic Republican audience is going to be the Cuban American. Again, with them, the immigration thing may not be as big a deal. I'd play it careful. It's going to be tough to tell. The polls are showing Romney ahead. A week ago, I would have said Mitt Romney had it sewed up and he really was unstoppable. But, you know, Newt Gingrich knows his ground game and he knows how to do stuff. And he also knows Miami. And they're going to like him because he was the guy who took Bill Clinton out for impeachment, even if it was over an affair. So that's going to play well with them, and they're going to remember that. They do remember well, and they hold grudges. You can just ask Fidel Castro about that.
So, Carlos, it's been 4 years since Obama won Florida. What does the political landscape look like at this point for Obama/Romney, if that's the case?
Well, the fact is that Florida is still very much a purple state. It's so evenly split. As a matter of fact, just the other day, the Republican Party of Florida was crowing about the fact that they had narrowed the gap, that they were now just within 4 points overall in total numbers of voter registration, trailing the Democrats. So the real thing here is going to be, it's going to be those independent voters. Who are a lot of the independent voters? Hispanic, Puerto Rican, younger Cuban Americans. That's the audience that you really got to play to here. And the fact is, we've been listening to the whole primary race. We know what people have said, and we know what they've said in both languages. So people are more aware than they know. And I'd say it may play for Obama down here.
Okay, well, Carlos, you threw it back to the future. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.